Hello, it's me, I'll start. How are you doing? Today is the day we're going to give your family a power boost for the summer holidays. With this tiny ukulele, you can get your kids off their screens and having fun in the real world again. Spending actual time with you? Wouldn't that be nice? We're going to make this summer the time that you look back and you say, I am so glad I listened to Al, because if we hadn't joined that club, we'd be right boring old frumps. Look at us now, and you wouldn't even be famous. And then you can start being creative and musical and focusing on yourself again. Because as parents, it's really important that we feed our souls so we can be even better for our kids. Well, it makes us more tolerant, that's for sure. I'm happy to say that hundreds of people have been through my ukulele quick start videos, so a big thank you. And many of you wrote feedback and said you've been doing the lessons with your kids and how much fun they were. That is great. Parents told me that they agreed they needed to remember to be creative and have fun themselves, because it's so easy to slip into a routine when you're a parent, because you naughty kids are so demanding and so darn cute that we can't help focusing on you all the time. And it's hard to step back sometimes. It takes someone like me to prod you with a ukulele and say, hey, don't forget about yourself. Now, I know it's crazy, but maybe you've landed here without seeing the ukulele quick start videos at all. I don't know how you managed to miss them, but there's always one. But don't worry, I'm going to fill you in. This is what happened. In video number 1, you learnt how to hold your ukulele and tune it. You learnt how to strum. And you learned a few sneaky tips on how to keep your ukulele in tune. You played your first chord, which was a C, do you remember? With your third finger, yeah. Went to the animal fair, the birds and the beasts were there, and you became a ukulele player. Now, in video 2, you learned your second chord with 2 fingers, which was an F, like that. And we strummed and played along to 3 little birds. Don't worry about a thing. You found out all about the different size ukuleles and where to buy them and how inexpensive they are. And I even gave you a cheeky little 10% off coupon in case you needed to buy yourself a little treat. Then in the 3rd video we learned our 3rd chord using 3 fingers, which, do you remember? G7. There we go. G7. The trickiest of all those tricky little chords. But it unlocks the magic trio of chords, and you learnt to play the whole of 3 little birds. Shall we play through it? Shall we have a go? Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds pitch by my doorstep, sing a sweet song, the melody pure and true. They were saying, this is my message to you. Oh, don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be alright. Oh, yes, it is. Now sing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. How did you get on? Yay! Kick over the mic stand, doosh, and do your hair. Oh yeah. Oh, well done. So we learned our special tap strum ukulele rhythm, didn't we? Our reggae rhythm. And did you ever go at the little riff? What do we do? 0203, 020, cha. I mean, come on, that's in the 3 videos. You did great. All right. Now, I've been working with children and young people and families for over 30 years. I know! I don't look that old. But believe you me, I'm really old. And for the last 15 years or so, I've been teaching the ukulele, amongst other incredibly exciting musical adventures, like running my own company, getting 2 books published, releasing 9 albums, writing and producing 4 children's shows, touring schools. It's a lot. I am a busy bee. But I'll tell you what, I'm lucky because I do the thing I love, music. And when you discover the thing you love, then you can really enjoy life, and work doesn't even feel like work. Once you know how to apply this to your family, then you can start really enjoying your time together. And when you're together having fun, you're making the most of that precious time while your kids are young. You're building those strong relationships and creating wonderful memories that you can all treasure as they grow up. And that's what this video is about. Are you ready to have a great holiday with your kids this summer? Well, when I think about giving ukulele lessons, I'm reminded of one of my students, Laurie, who wanted to learn the ukulele during lockdown. So she did my course, and then she sent me this letter, which I'm going to show you now. I keep this on my wall. It makes me really proud. Here's Laurie's letter. To Al Start, my name is Laurie. I'm 6 years old and I love playing the ukulele. Today I learnt how to play Happy Birthday for my friends. I love your songs. My favourites are Helping Hands, Higher and Higher, I Love Cake, nice, and The Creepy Castle. Love, Laurie. And there's a little picture of Laurie. There she is with her ukulele. That's fantastic, isn't it? And over the years I've had a few really great cards. I've had some really lovely emails and messages from children who've absolutely loved the ukulele. And I keep them all. I've got them up on my wall. I absolutely love it. I've got many students who've also gone on to play other instruments, and I often meet parents and they tell me how they're getting on. Going to universities to study music, or playing bass in a band, writing their own songs. And I like to take a little credit there. It's a bit cheeky, but I do. Because if you start learning an instrument when you're at primary school, you are way more likely to continue to learn it throughout your life. But especially if it's really fun and not like the boring old classical guitar lessons that I had to do when I was a kid. Yawn. Did you have terrible piano lessons that make you shudder when you remember them? Well, I didn't get much support with music when I was little, unfortunately. But I can tell you a quick story of someone who did. Would you like to hear about when I met Ed Sheeran? Great. So in 2006, I was touring around before I started doing music for children. I was a regular singer-songwriter and I was touring around promoting my new album. I went to America and I came back and I went to all around the UK, and I was doing a gig at the High Barn, which I think is in Suffolk. And I was there on the bill with a couple of other musicians as well. And a young guy with ginger hair was bounding around, and the organisers said, "Oh, we're really sorry guys, sorry. This is Ed. He's one of the young people, who we're working with. I hope he doesn't get in your way and be annoying." And the other musicians were all a bit sort of, we're real musicians. But because I work with young people and children, I had a great time chatting with Ed, and he told me he had just made his first album. Here it is. And I told him that I was promoting my album. So we signed each other's albums to each other at the time. Check this out. There you go. Signed album from Ed. Look at that. And the thing that I really noticed about him was he was really, really enthusiastic. He asked me loads and loads and loads of questions. And when it was time for him to do his set, I watched him from the back and I thought, he's really good, he's great. He was a bit off tune with his singing and stuff, but he was really enthusiastic, really nice. And the best thing was he'd obviously had loads of support. You know, we chatted kind of into the evening. It was really nice, and I kind of didn't really think very much else of it. And I played his album on my way home. Thought it was all right. It was really cute. And then a couple of years later, I saw him on the telly, and I thought, wow, that's Ed that I met at High Barn. And lo and behold, you know how the story goes from there. But the reason I mention it is because when his parents probably sat him down and said, Ed, what do you want to do with your life? And their little ginger-haired geeky son said, Mum, Dad, I want to be a singer-songwriter and I want to be famous and that's what I want to do, be music. They probably thought, okay, Ed, you know, okay, sure, son. But they supported him, and he turned into, as we know, one of the most famous and successful singer-songwriters, well, certainly of this era. And I just think, if you can support your kids when they're young and support their dreams, and I really think that I'm going to be seeing a lot more of the children that I teach going on to do really, really well and be in bands and be famous and do all sorts of amazing things. If we support them now when they're young, and if we support their music, then I think incredible things can happen. So I hope that's a little bit of inspiration for you, for good old Ed. But I need to tell you a bit more about Campfire Ukulele, which is why we're here. And I do need to warn you that you need to register for this course right away, because the holidays are about to start and there's loads of live coaching in this ukulele club that I'm going to tell you about. And we've got to get going. Now, registration's only open for a short time, and then we have to close and start the club for the summer. So since you're here watching the video, either you have kids who are keen to learn the ukulele, or maybe you're a parent, a carer, or a teacher, and you want to learn to play yourself, or even better, maybe it's both, and you want to find a creative activity that you can all share that will tempt those kids off their screens and avoid too much brain-numbing screen time this summer. Am I right? Whether you have kids or not, this ukulele club will help you learn a new skill, explore your creativity, or start your kids on their lifelong love of music. And what's more, you'll make the most of this summer holidays. You'll make magic memories and you'll spend quality time with your friends and family. You'll be crooning around that campfire like Beyonce before you know it. Life as you know it is about to change. So, first off, I want you to join Campfire Ukulele. First of all, you get the online course. So I have made an amazing ukulele course, and I've broken it up into individual lessons where I talk you through all of the steps to play an entire evening of the most popular family sing-along songs. There's songs in there for everyone. We start with songs for the younger kids, we move on to songs for the teens and the tweens, and we end up with a collection of campfire classics for all you grown-ups. But all of the songs are family friendly. In fact, here is some of them right here. And after the holidays are over, you'll still have access to the course. You'll be able to go back over the material at your leisure. And you'll find that reviewing the lessons as often as you like, again and again, is simply priceless. Priceless? Priceless. Simply priceless. You also will get me, because I'm going to be live streaming a lesson each week through the holidays on Zoom. And you can tune in from wherever you are in the world. You can ask me questions, tell me if you're finding anything tricky. We can go through the songs and the tunes live together, and we'll have some extra fun along the way and learn some new things too. These extra lessons will be free and included for you, but are worth £15 a go. And if that wasn't enough, I'm going to go real world on you, and I'm going to run weekly meetups in the parks around Brighton and Hove through the summer holidays, which will be free for your family to attend. So maybe if you live nearby, or you can come down for the day, you can come and hang out with me. You can learn some new songs, play through the ones we've learnt. The kids can show off their skills, and you can meet all of the lovely other families in the club and stay and play. And this will be worth another at least £30. And I'm hoping we might even keep it going after the summer if it's popular. Let's do it. So, what are the tricks to being able to change chords smoothly and play a whole song? How do you strum and sing at the same time? And how do you work out which rhythm to play? Well, I'll show you how to do all of that and more inside Campfire Ukulele. But that's not enough. I want to take you beyond just knowing how to do it. And I'm going to give you some great bonuses that will help you and your child become real musicians. So by now you're probably thinking, I've put together quite an amazing offer, right? Well, I've thought long and hard about how I could make this even better. And I've come up with not one, oh no, not two, but three. We love things in threes, don't we? Amazing bonuses. And these bonuses add up to way more than the cost of the entire Campfire Ukulele Club. But in terms of family entertainment, of course, are priceless. So, the first bonus is all about getting you and your children started quickly on the ukulele and keeping them keen. So you'll get my Go Kid Ukulele Club for beginners, worth £47. And this really goes into more depth than my quick start videos. It takes you from total beginner and you'll learn great new songs, all of these songs, new chords, strumming techniques, you'll pick tunes, and by the end you'll be able to play 14 or more cool child-friendly songs. Good. Next up, the second excellent bonus for you is 6-month membership to my online children's Go Kid Music Club, which also includes a family ticket to one of my live shows, and all of that is worth £65. It's packed with my original songs and videos for children to learn and sing and sign along to. Lots of music that you can download and build up a collection of great music. And then that brings us to our final big bonus, and this is just for the first 25 people that sign up. I hope that's going to be you. And it makes this really special. I will send you an exclusive Go Kid Music goodie pack. That includes my latest album, Robot. Let me show you. Here we go. Robot. This is my latest album. It's great. I'll also give you a digital copy as well. But it's always good to have all the words to the songs and get all the graphics and the images, and you can pore over it, and that is super cool. So you get one of those. And here's something I prepared for you earlier. You get a badge set and a set of ukulele stickers that you can stick all over your ukuleles, and one that you can put in your car or window. It's a window cling sticker. So all of these things with the CD and the downloadable album is worth at least £15 or £20, but I think you'll agree, pretty awesome. So that's the first 25 people who join the club. I'll be sending those out to you. Now then, if you add up the value of just those last three bonuses, you're already at over £127. And in my live stream sessions and park jams, if you add those together as well, we're up to over £220. And by now you're probably thinking, yikes, what's the cost of the Campfire Ukulele? What's it going to be? Well, the whole mega summer club and all those bonuses is just £97, or £55 if you use the easy payment option, which, come on, is less than a day out with the kids, right? So remember, if you want to make the most of this school holiday and share really great times together, you've got to get ready now. And it's never too late to learn a new skill. I'm talking to you grandparents now, and particularly also if you're a mum, because I want more female ukulele players, please. So nanas, mums, girls, I want you in the club. Mama-lele. Yes, please. Thank you, please. Okay, so I want you all signing up, and let's do some girl power on the ukulele. So here's what to do. You need to click the button below and join me for the Summer Campfire Ukulele Club. And there is one last thing that I need to mention, this is a limited time offer, and you'll see that it's only open for a few days, and then we have to close down registration because we've got to start the club. So if you want to get in, you need to act quickly because the registration window is not open for very long. You gonna do it? Come on. Oh, and one more thing. When you register, you'll also get 2 cheeky little extras. The first one is a sweet little extra ukulele lesson that you won't want to miss, and I will send it to you right away. It's very cool and you will like it. The second is access to my Facebook group. We will share updates, video clips, you can share your photos and stories and fun stuff. Members can meet and get to know each other throughout the summer. We can communicate in that way, day to day. If it rains, we can quickly say something and do a Facebook Live instead. So I'll send you the invite to join that. Now, if you're worried that it might not work out for you and you don't want to take the risk, well, fear not. We have a 14-day money-back promise, so you've got 2 whole weeks to see if the club's the right fit for you and your kids. And if you decide it's not, then just let me know and I will refund your money. No questions asked, no hard feelings. It's not for everyone. So if you're ready to have fun, your next step is to click the Join Now button below and register for Campfire Ukulele 2023. But you have to act now because registration's closing soon. So enroll in Campfire Ukulele and say hell yeah to a summer of fun and music. So click the button, join me now, let's go and rock the campfire, amigo. Let's do it.